No, but he ain't gonna pick up. It's got the TV. Yeah. Oh, we gonna get into it too. We gonna listen to some music, y'all. So really, the man, hey, wanna see me from TN anywhere you wanna see me. Yeah, Chad, what the fuck is up, man? I know I'm sound a little, I'm gonna sound a little down tonight, man. I'm tired as fuck, bro. I just got home not too long ago. I just wanted to hop on here, man, with y'all for like an hour and a half at most. Do two reactions, listen to a couple songs, man, and we gonna get our screen. Ain't no telling what we gonna watch today. I got a lot I had saved from earlier. Got a lot we need to watch. You know, I'm all behind, man. I know y'all probably can't see, but good, 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 good chop salad. You know what I'm saying? Good pork chop salad. You know what I mean? Um, blazing and raisin. You know what I mean? Um, anyway, we shall get straight into it, man. We ain't gonna hold up the screen like I said. I only want to get on here for like an hour and a half the most. Come fuck with y'all, man. So let's get into it.
And talk I already told you people I'm not explaining anything. These vehicles and the funding tied to them, we're talking about millions in fire and EMS accounts. Those are not what you think they are. You are twisting.
The search warrant for Jamie Knowles' storage facilities was signed months before this moment.
Oh, he mad.
What agents found inside, 40 classic cars, paid for with firefighters' money, is the reason he's being handcuffed right now. He's about to find out they know everything.
Twist the Yale Fire Association cards and New Chapel EMS spending. You have no idea how that system actually works. You just walked in here and decided a story.
Within 72 hours of that confrontation, Indiana State Police investigators would back a flatbed truck up to a private storage building in southern Indiana and begin loading classic cars, 43 of them in total, a 1970 Plymouth Superbird, a 1959 Corvette, 2 Dodge Chargers from the late 60s. Every vehicle traced back through credit card statements to a Volunteer Firefighters Association card, 27 felony counts, $2.8 million stolen from a fire department, a $2,500 bill at a Hooters in Jeffersonville, charged to taxpayers. And the man being arrested was the sitting governor's former campaign chair. All right, I want to run something by you before we go any further. When you picture public corruption, you probably picture a politician taking an envelope under a table somewhere. This case is different.
I don't. I'm one of the ones who know they all corrupted. As long as you work for the government.
This is what happens when one person controls the sheriff's office, the fire department, and the EMS company all at the same time, with no one above him checking the receipts.
I know it.
Drop a comment and tell me. Would you have noticed if the man running your county's 911 system was buying himself Plymouth Superbirds with the rescue budget? Subscribe and hit the bell while you're there. We cover cases like this every week, and the next one is already working.
Clean ass paint on the motherfucker. Restored paint.
Jamie Knowles was born in 1970 in southern Indiana, the kind of country where the Ohio River cuts a hard line between Louisville and Jeffersonville, and where the fire department and the sheriff's office are two of the most respected institutions in any small town. His father worked construction. His mother kept the household.
Well, he fucked that up, didn't he?
The Knowles were not wealthy. They were the kind of working family who treated public service as a calling. The people who showed up at the church fish fry. The people who answered the volunteer fire pager at 3 in the morning. The people who knew every deputy in the county by his first name. By his late teens, Jamie Knowles had already decided on the path. He enrolled in the Indiana Law Enforcement Academy. He joined the Utica Township Volunteer Fire Department as a young firefighter in the early 1990s, sliding down the pole, riding the back step of a pumper truck on rural county runs, learning the small-town economy of volunteer emergency services. The Utica Township Department in those years was exactly what it sounded like. Volunteers, paged out from their day jobs, driving second-hand trucks, running pancake breakfasts to pay for new turnout gear. Early evaluations from his law enforcement training described him as ambitious, politically aware, and naturally charismatic. One supervisor wrote that he had a gift for organization and a gift for people.
We see that.
He could remember a name. He could walk into a room of strangers and walk out with allies. In a county where political relationships compounded over decades, those were the right skills.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be watching this video.
He worked his way through
I don't know why they trying to hit us with this deep-ass story we don't care about. He's a thief.
Series of law enforcement positions in Clark County: deputy, patrol sergeant, administrative roles. He took on the leadership of New Chapel EMS, a private ambulance and fire response company that contracted with municipalities across southern Indiana for emergency medical transport services. He became chief of the Utica Township Volunteer Fire Department. By his early 40s, Jamie Knoll was no longer just a deputy or a firefighter. He was a network. He sat at the center of 3 organizations whose budgets crossed paths constantly: the county, the township, the private EMS company. In 2014, he ran for Clark County Sheriff. He won. He took office in January of 2015. He was 44 years old. He had built more than 2 decades of relationships across southern Indiana, across the volunteer fire community, across the Indiana Republican Party. And he was about to be handed something no one in his position had ever quite had before: the credit cards. His political profile expanded almost immediately. In 2016, he chaired Eric Holcomb's gubernatorial campaign and helped deliver the Indiana State House to a man who would become a 2-term governor. In 2020, he led Holcomb's re-election effort. Inside the Indiana Republican Party, Jamie Knoll was understood to be a kingmaker, a southern Indiana operator who could turn out volunteers, fund a county-level operation overnight, and deliver a precinct. He carried himself like it: the dark suits, the aviator sunglasses, the handshake that landed a beat too long. A 2022 leaked membership list would later identify Jamie Knoll as a member of the Oath Keepers, the far-right extremist organization whose name had been in federal indictments after January 6th. The disclosure did not derail him. His political insulation, by that point, had been compounding for more than a decade. He was, by every external measure, untouchable. To understand what happened in Clark County between 2015 and 2022, you have to understand what semi-private public safety financing actually is. In rural and suburban Indiana, fire departments are not always the straightforward government agencies people imagine. The Utica Township Volunteer Fire Department was, technically, a volunteer organization. Citizens who answered fire and rescue calls in Utica Township and the surrounding rural areas. But the department operated under a corporate-style umbrella called the Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association, which did business as New Chapel EMS. The association ran the ambulance service. It billed Medicare. It billed Medicaid. It billed private insurance. Every time a paramedic loaded a patient onto a gurney and drove that patient to a hospital, an invoice generated. Federal reimbursement money flowed in. That money funded the operations: trucks, equipment, salaries for the paid paramedics, fuel, and the association maintained a set of credit cards for what was, on paper, operational purchasing: bunker gear, replacement parts, office supplies, food for...
Hold on, what are we live on right now? Is we live on YouTube? Bro, if I'm live on YouTube, that's gonna piss me off. What am I live on right now? I don't even know what I'm live on right now. It ain't YouTube. What the hell is going on? It gotta be Twitch. My bad, y'all. My computer is tweaking, so I don't know what the hell we live on. My bad. All right, let's get back into it.
Crews running through a long incident. The structural vulnerability was simple. The association's bylaws did not require credit card statements to be presented to any external auditor on a monthly basis. The treasurer reported to the board. The board was small. The board members served at the discretion of the chief, and the chief was Jamie Knoll. The same structural picture repeated at the sheriff's department. The Clark County Sheriff was the elected administrator of the county jail, the patrol force, and the office's purchasing accounts. The sheriff's office credit cards were, in theory, subject to county council review. In practice, the council reviewed budgets, not line items. They did not pull individual receipts. They did not ask why a sheriff's office card had been swiped at a Cracker Barrel in Tennessee on a weekend.
He ballin'.
The third leg of the structure was New Chapel EMS itself.
Hey, he got hold of all them people's shit. His ass balling off their spit.
The private ambulance company that contracted to provide emergency medical transports across multiple municipalities in southern Indiana. New Chapel was a revenue-generating operation. It billed Medicare and Medicaid. It collected, and it carried its own credit cards for company expenses, which Knoll controlled directly. 3 sets of credit cards, 3 different statement cycles, 3 different sets of board members who saw only their own slice, and 1 man sitting at the center who could move money between organizations by reclassifying expenses. A fuel charge that should have been county sheriff was logged to Utica Township. A vacation that should have been personal was logged to New Chapel EMS. A Rolex purchase, if the receipt was vague enough, could be processed as office equipment. The system was not just unguarded, it was structurally designed to fail. No one noticed. No one checked. The first charges that would later draw Indiana State Police attention were not extravagant. They were ordinary. A restaurant tab here, a clothing purchase there, a weekend's worth of fuel charged to the sheriff's office card. Nothing that, in isolation, would trigger an auditor. What changed was the volume. By 2017, Jamie Knoll had begun using the Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association credit card, the way a billionaire would use a Black American Express. Concert tickets, hotel stays at resort properties, designer clothing, department store charges that ran into the 4 figures in a single afternoon.
Fucking barking just to be barking. Hell, that goddamn dog just do that shit. Just bark, just to bark. Like, shut the fuck up. God damn.
Restaurant tabs at fine dining establishments in Indianapolis and Louisville. The credit card was the Firefighters Association card. The receipts went into a folder that nobody outside Jamie Knoll's direct control would ever see. Then came the watches. Investigators would later document multiple Rolex purchases, thousands of dollars per watch, charged to Firefighters Association funds. The Rolexes were not gifts to first responders.
Bro is buying jewelry off the expense of his co-workers, of his ex-co-workers. Boy, this shit cruel, boy.
They were not award presentations. They were on Jamie Knoll's wrist. Then came the tuition. Investigators traced college tuition payments for family members. Payments that, by any honest accounting, were personal.
I think this him for real, so I'm trying to figure out what time did they have to take this memorable photo right here? What in their minds was saying? Yeah, we're gonna park the ambulance under the shed, and you act like you handed me the coffee, and we're gonna take the picture. What? I believe this is definitely a real picture, and I definitely believe that to the left, I believe this is Jamie, Mr. Jamie right here. So I'm just trying to figure out, how did this picture come about? That's all.
Household expenses. They ran through the cards of the emergency services organizations, child support obligations, payments that should have come out of his personal income, instead drawn from money that had originated, in many cases, as Medicare reimbursement for emergency ambulance transports. Then there was the Hooters in Jeffersonville, a casual American restaurant chain. $2,500 in charges, billed to the Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association card. Burgers, wings, beer, charged to a volunteer fire department, and then came the cars. By 2019, Jamie Knoll had begun accumulating what would eventually grow into a collection of more than 40 classic and exotic vehicles. 2 1970 Plymouth Superbirds, the winged Mopar muscle cars that, in restored condition, can sell at auction for $200,000 and more. a 1959 Corvette, a 1966 Dodge Charger, a 1968 Dodge Charger, each one acquired with credit card charges or bank transfers traced back to fire and EMS accounts. He stored them in a personal facility, a metal building with concrete floors, climate control, and bay doors.
He tried to hide.
He hired detailers. He commissioned restorations. And here was the part.
He tried to hide them and make sure they were cleaned up. He balling. He balling off their money. Bro, you know how much it is for somebody to come out and clean to even vacuum your fucking car and give it a wash? And he talking about he got somebody coming out spraying the building and wiping the cars off and cleaning the interior with the best cloth there is to clean it with and put shine on the dashboard. Come on, man, this shit crazy.
That, when investigators later put it together, made the judge call the conduct one outlandish discovery after another. Jamie Knoll tasked Clark County Sheriff's Office employees, people on the public payroll, during their official paid duty hours, with work related to his personal car collection, moving vehicles, inventorying parts, coordinating with restoration shops. The same logic extended to the air fleet. The sheriff's office had, at Knoll's direction, acquired aircraft. He flew. He owned a personal airplane. And taxpayer-subsidized fuel intended for the sheriff's office aircraft, went into his private plane's tanks. What made the scheme work, year after year, was Jamie Knoll's political cover. He was the governor's campaign chair. He was the GOP kingmaker in southern Indiana. If anyone inside the sheriff's office had noticed the charges and wondered out loud, that person would have understood, quickly, what challenging Jamie Knoll meant for their own career. The system did not need bribes. It needed silence, and it had silence. The first responders who actually answered calls, the paramedics and firefighters running on aging equipment, knew something was wrong long before the state police did. They knew the equipment was breaking. They knew their shifts were short-staffed. They were the ones, on certain nights, who covered Utica Township alone because their colleagues had been pulled off duty to drive one of Jamie Knoll's personal limousines for an event. Citizens' lives were, by their own later testimony, put in jeopardy. And the worst part was the operational priority that emerged. Non-emergency transfers, the routine hospital-to-hospital moves that Medicare reimbursed at the highest rates, were prioritized over 911 calls. Because the transfers made more money, that money kept the credit card spinning. The Indiana State Police corruption investigation did not start with a single dramatic moment. It started with a question, quiet, internal, asked by people inside the emergency services system who had finally grown tired of watching the structure rot. The exact origin of the state police inquiry has never been fully detailed in public filings. What is documented is the trajectory. Sometime in 2022, as Jamie Knoll approached the end of his second and final term as Clark County Sheriff under Indiana's term limits, investigators began pulling records, credit card statements from the Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association, bank records from New Chapel EMS, vendor invoices, vehicle title history.
Nah, they just ain't all of a sudden. Nah. What it was, they was already on him. They already knew he was stealing people's shit. They already knew. See, he thinking and everybody else thinking just like the dude that just like the creator of this video, shouts out to you, but see, he got everybody thinking that he was just going undetected all this time until all of a sudden his last 2 months on the job. No. That didn't happen. See, they was already this shit just that's how the feds and the Secret Service and the private all this shit. That's how this shit works. Yeah, they watch you from time and time again until they make sure it's that time. And then when it's that time, they come and get you. It's that simple. Them people knew he was stealing people's shit, doing crooked shit. Trust me, it wasn't going ahead. Trust me.
They cross-referenced the charges against Jamie Knowles' personal property holdings. What they found, very quickly, did not require sophisticated forensic accounting. The patterns were obvious. A vehicle title in Jamie Knowles' personal name, a purchase price, a series of credit card charges on a Firefighters Association card totaling that purchase price, spread across 2 or 3 transactions. The paper trail did not run through a complicated shell company structure. It ran in a straight line. By 2023, the investigation had grown to include forensic accountants who specialized in Medicare reimbursement fraud. They examined the New Chapel EMS billing patterns. They examined the prioritization of non-emergency transfers over 911 calls. They interviewed paramedics. They interviewed firefighters. They interviewed people who had once worked at the sheriff's office and were now willing to talk about what they had been asked to do during paid duty hours. The catalyst that turned the investigation from a record...
Okay, y'all. So I thought this was a video. He basically just telling basically what happened to the dude. I really don't want to see that or hear that. Honestly, I really don't care for like the storyline for real. I'm really watching this for the fucking arrest video, the body cam footage of what he was flipping out. Cause his ass, like he was getting mad. Yeah, crazy, but crazy. We don't got the whole video on him though. We want to tell stories. Nah, but why we ain't got the whole footage, the whole incident, the whole case of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, cause see what it's like. It's like you still trying to save face. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with it. But shouts out to you though. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to you. But yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't no all of a sudden. Nah, it wasn't no all of a sudden. Nah, the people being on his ass. They been on his ass. Trust me. Trust me. Huh? Yeah.
Looonnggg 78 is... So recently I have come across the most disturbing account on TikTok. Once again, TikTok has taken us directly to the pits of hell where we will be cooked alive and eaten. And this is the man that's doing the chomping. Or is he? Recently on TikTok, a suspicious account has appeared by the name of Looonnggg, or we could say Young Eichenberg from the great lands of Germany, who's made a 3-course meal of his neighbor. But guys, it makes a change, right? Because usually we're talking about American TikTokers, and now we're now in Germany. But either way, Looonnggg 78 is the TikTok account we're going to be speaking about today. And the things that are being posted on this TikTok account can only be described as life-threatening. Yes, just witnessing it, you will feel personally threatened. And just by looking at the profile picture alone, it literally speaks 1,000 words. It's literally saying, yeah, I think I'll eat you later with a side of Szechuan sauce. And I just want to let you guys know that the lore behind this account does get quite scary, so you may want to grab your...
I will admit.
Speaks 1,000 words. It's literally saying, yeah, I think I'll eat you later with a side of Szechuan sauce. And I just want to let you guys know that the lore behind this account does get quite...
I'll admit. He do look a little weird. He look like that, you know who he look like? He look like, what's his name? Lord Vogador. His ass like Vogador. His ass look like the whatchamacallit from Harry Potter. No, why he look like that? I hope his ass ain't. I hope ain't nobody let. Boy, you let him eat you? Boy, your ass ain't got no fight in you. I ain't lying. Boy, you let his ass do something to you and eat you? You ain't got no fight in you. If you let Lord Vogador eat your ass, what are we getting into today?
It's scary, so you may want to grab your favorite blanket and...
Tell you the world is getting, boy. Oh, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Boy, we got a couple of rabbit holes to go down. Ooh, we got boy, I got some good shit on my mind I want to get off. Let me hurry up though, cause this phone I got this shit charged. Charging. It's still going out.
Snuggle up on the sofa. Either way, guys, welcome back to the Jerry and Curtis show. You best subscribe to the channel and join my Discord server, or else I'll tell this man where you live. But as I said, in the last 24 hours, things have become very, very strange on the app of TikTok. Nobody knows who this man is. Nobody knows where he came from. He's just turned up out of the blue. Honestly, it does look like he just spawned you. And by the things that he is posting, which we are going to get into, people have come up with the opinion that he is actually eating people. He's eating them. He is cooking them on his stove to then later consume them and then shit them back out again. Huh. Human waste, eh? And as I said, we know nothing about him. There is no information I can give to you other than the fact he might be fucking eating people. And wait until you get a load of some of the uploads that's been made by this account. The content that is being posted, there are no videos, they're just slideshow pictures. Every post is a slideshow picture with some creepy ass music behind it. And what you'll find is that the first picture is usually him with another person in the background that doesn't know they're being photographed. So here's one of his first.
His ass look like a. His ass look like a. His ass look like a 350-pound Elon Musk.
Posts, him in a red t-shirt, and in the background, there's a lady that has her back turned, and it seems like she's not aware that she is being picture taken right now. And once again, nobody knows who this lady is. She's just in the background of his picture. And then strangely enough, as if it wasn't fucking weird already, the next picture in his slideshow is a bloody frying pan with what it looks like is meat in there. Now, I was under the suspicion that this could be burgers. I love a bit of cheeseburger. But when you look at the big picture, it is him photographing somebody without their knowledge. And then the next picture is a pan with meat inside of it. Who knows what the meat is? That's where we're going to leave it for the moment. And let's not forget the
he one of the ones he trying to send, like, he trying to send diabolical messages on the low. Yeah, that's his thing.
creepy ass sounds. Ooh, scared myself a little bit. The law does deepen, so buckle yourselves in. Christ, it's gonna get bad. And then the image that follows that is him eating her. Eating something. We don't know what. He's something. And I know what you guys are saying. Oh, Curtis, this is bullshit. What the f have you brought me today, you ignorant swine? That's not very nice, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, when you look at the TikTok captions, it says #carnival. So he did fuck me then, or what? Shit just got serious. And now you can see why everybody's going crazy on TikTok. What is this post that this guy just made? And what the fuck is going on? There's even a whole ass Reddit thread about this guy.
And where the fuck did he come from?
Now, like, people have gathered evidence on him, and the internet's done its thing. Last thing you see on your trip to Germany before you get turned into meatballs and put on a slideshow.
His ass like a. His ass are like Elon Musk and bodybuilding and gave up. And like Elon Musk started bodybuilding and they gave up.
Yeah, guys, we might be cooked. And the first person that really spoke about this and brought it
No, his ass cooked, and how the fuck he look is cooked.
to light was a TikToker by the name of Noah Glenn Carter. And again, the post we spoke about earlier, that's not the only one, unfortunately. You fucking wish it was, but it's not. It continues. The law deepens. But this is what I could find here on Reddit, and there's a possibility that he may allegedly have had 14 victims. There's one there with an old man. Once again, he had no clue he was being photographed. He was just sipping his beer on a lovely Friday night. Shit, I'm cooked. But the next image that follows that one isn't the same as like the usual meat on a pan, cooking some burgers. This time it's weird. It's a picture of his fridge with what appears to be some cartons inside filled with minced beef. Oh, please be minced beef. And once again, I apologize for the low quality images, but there's some sort of other kind of substance in the background which looks like some sort of liquid form. And I'm sure we can all agree that posting a picture of a person without their knowledge and then following up with a fridge full of meat with a #cannibalism is not strange at all. Nothing to be worried about here, officer. Everything's under control. And the Reddit post that screen capped this actually said weird substance. People also report of him having bloodstains on his walls. He seems to have a red sauce substance in containers everybody talks about. I mean, yeah, hopefully it's sweet and sour sauce. Do you think it's sweet and... Hopefully. And there's even a picture of what it seems to be a man sleeping on his chair. So is this step one? Is this how he begins, maybe, you know? Is this how the whole extracurricular activities begin? And this is going to tie into my next point really well, because it gets fucking creepy from this point forward. Is he unconscious or is he sleeping? Well, we don't know right now. All we can go off is what the account posts. And the next image in the slideshow is him holding a fucking syringe. Oh, Jesus, what is going on? So to sum it up once again, it is an image of a bloke sleeping, yeah, followed up with a picture of this man holding a syringe with hashtag cannibal in the post. Right, yes, that is what is happening right now. Cannibalism. I don't know why bro just don't eat ass instead. Now, there was no extra slideshow in that post, but there was this video that was posted shortly after, which we can only assume the worst.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy. Shouts out to you for the content though, but you got to get some better jokes, my boy, because none of this shit is making me laugh for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, somebody pranking me? Is this shit a joke or what? I think somebody pranking me right now. What? Yo, what the fuck is what did I click on, bro? This shit gotta be a joke for real. Is he serious right now? Is he actually
which we can only assume the worst. Okay then, my guy seems awfully excited about something. I don't think I like where this is going. Oh yeah, what's going on, guys? Just ate somebody. Oh yeah. You know, he lives alone.
Nah, that was a good one. That was a good. Now you getting somewhere.
By the looks of it, we can maybe say that he does look like he lives alone, maybe in a one-bedroom apartment. There is a single bed in the background. Perhaps this is man cave or his goon cave. And I don't know why, ladies and gentlemen, but the fact that he's holding a pot and not a plate just makes me feel even more uncomfortable. Does that make sense? And again, we don't know what's in the pot. Allegedly, it may be Derek from the last post, but we don't know for sure. It's as if the syringe didn't stir the melting pot enough already. And we can see some more images. A guy in the background with his hat on. No idea he's being photographed. Two pictures of two different blokes holding a cigarette, which are all followed by pictures of various types of meat inside saucepans and pans, being cooked on the stove, ready to consume later. And the lore does deepen because there is one person that continuously appears in these posts, as the Reddit post pointed out here, seems to be with a friend in most of the videos. So safe to assume that maybe he is okay, even though he has appeared in posts also with meat following it. But the worst part about this is that there's a huge ass conspiracy that this guy might have actually unalived his girlfriend or his wife or something, because she has disappeared. Not officially disappeared, just disappeared from his account. There's no kind of up-to-date pictures or videos of this person. These are just allegations. Nobody knows if this really happened. Did he eat her? She didn't want him to kiss her. He's still trying to touch her. Her trying to get away from him. Did he lure her to his home? Last picture, question mark. The bad ending, question mark. With him showing the plate with some meat.
I don't think she was trying to get away from him, my boy. I ain't see what you see right there. I ain't gonna lie, it just seems like that's her character, really. I don't know, but I don't know. I could be saying the wrong thing, you know. Don't mind me. This is my opinion, you know. Like assholes, everybody got one, you know what I
Again,
mean?
meatballs. Hopefully it wasn't the fucking bad ending. I wanted ending A, not ending B. He looks like John Pork. Right, yeah.
His ass is like, no, is it Volgador or Vladimir? Which one? No, I think it's Vogador. The one him and bro, let's look it up. I think it's Vogador. I'm sure. I'm 100% certain it's Vogador. I'm 100% certain, bro. I'm almost 100% certain it is. I'm almost 100% certain it is. What I said, Vogador, right? I I'm what? Oh, oh shit! I ain't trying to do that. My bad. I don't know which one is it. This one. What the fuck is this? Is it? Oh, it's Volador. I thought it's Vogador. Like Vogador. Man, man, what the fuck is this? Man, I'm talking about Harry Potter. What the fuck y'all talking about? Is it Vogador? Man, let me see. Yeah, it's tweet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's Voldemort. Oh, it's Voldemort. I love, bro. My whole life, I thought it was Vogador. Bro, my whole life, bro. I swear, I thought I don't know why I be thinking it's Vogador. I don't. Oh, it is right. Oh no, it's Voldemort in this guy. Okay, no, okay. Voldemort, Voldemort. Oh, it is Voldemort. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. That's on me. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. And but you know what though? Every time I just watch, I just like binge watch Harry. But now it's probably like 3 months ago. It's like three or 4 months ago. Every time I binge watch that shit, I know they say Voldemort. See what I'm saying? I be wanting to say that shit again. I know they be saying Voldemort, but I be thinking in my mind it's Vogador. I don't know why. In my mind it's bro. In my mind you can't tell me no different, bro. I know it's Vogador. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do that shit. Yeah, Voldemort. That shit funny as hell. That shit funny, bro. Now let's go back to a picture. If you think I'm tweaking, let's go back to a. Now that. Yo, if you think I'm tweaking, you're a fucking liar. Bro, you think I'm fucking tweaking? You're a fucking liar, bro. You're 100% a fucking liar, bro. No way, bro. No way.
Last picture, question mark. The bad ending, question mark. With him showing the plate with some meat. Again, meatballs. Hopefully it wasn't the fucking bad ending. I wanted ending A, not ending B. He looks like John Polk. Right, yeah. And yeah, last picture. Nobody's seen an up-to-date picture since. So, God knows what happened there. Hopefully everything's all good. Well, it is probably all good because I know the truth, but you'll find that out shortly. And I'm not sure if that is actually what's happening in that. We don't have the context, but apparently she's pushing him away and not letting him kiss her. Now that I think about it, actually, maybe it isn't his girlfriend. It's definitely not his wife. Because usually a girlfriend would let you kiss her. Perhaps it's just some random woman that he picked up off the street and... As the TikTok said, lured her back to his apartment. And there is more things that we're just about to take a look at. But if you look at his reposts quickly, he has reposted videos about him eating people and people investigating about him. So this account is reposting videos of people investigating about him. Now, people went on to gather some evidence about the way he uses knives. Yeah, the internet really went hard on this one. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but the posts have been deleted, so we don't have any videos, but we got screenshots. Swaying knife in slasher movie types of way. So along with him posting pictures of people without their knowledge, to then follow up with pictures of unknown meat, combined with a hashtag cannibal, combined with him now posting videos on his story with him slashing a knife like a movie scene. What the fuck's going on? Yeah, we're thinking the same thing. And these knives that he's using look extremely sharp. I'm not sure you could cut meat with it, but it's got a very pointy edge. It could do for some serious damage for sure. I'm not an expert, but I'm assuming hypothetically, if you were to do something along those lines, you'd probably use a butcher's blade. You know, those big ass fucking butcher cleavers? What are they called? Yeah, knife cleaver. No, blade.
The one like in, and what was that, Vice City, that used to be around on the ground you had to pick up. for a weapon.
Cleaver. Butcher Cleaver. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the internet...
Was they in San? I think they was in Vice City too. I think they was in Vice City too.
Actually went as far as to track this man down, and we'll talk about that in a second. But people have now also been talking about the weird toy, apparently. The special toy, as this Reddit post called it. The special toy. But he does feature the stress toy in various slideshows. And the Reddit account went on to say that it's a $500 stress ball toy. I don't know if that's true. Bloke lives in a one-bedroom apartment. I don't know if $500 on a stress ball is a good investment. But it is weird that he does include that in some of the slideshows. But it would just be sitting there on top of some like air conditioning unit, just staring at the camera. And some of the pictures look like he was playing with it on a desk.
Oh, y'all don't know. Y'all probably like younger age watching this. If y'all don't know, that's Grand Theft Auto. That's OG though. If you ain't from the 90s, you wouldn't know about that though. For real. No, well, what? Yeah, Vice City. Yeah, Vice City. Hell yeah. When did Vice City come out? When did Vice City come out? Let's see when Vice City came out. So yeah, 2002. So yeah, if you weren't already like, she probably would. I think when Vice City came out, it's like 7, 6, 7, 8, something like that. Probably like 7, 8. Yeah, probably like 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? So your ass, yeah. And this right here. And this right here. Everybody know this shit though. If you don't know this, I don't know. If you don't know this shit. If you don't know this one, I don't know. I know y'all youngest know this one though. But damn, this shit came out before. Yeah, this did come out before Vice City. But this one more kind of like known than to me. I feel like this one is kind of more known now than Vice City. To like the younger, if youngins still know about the OG Grand Theft Auto, this would probably be. And San Andreas, and this would probably be like the two. But for real GTA motherfuckers, you got to know about Vice City, bro. You got to know about Vice City, bro. Got to know about Vice City. Vice City was that shit, boy. Vice City was that shit. But anyway, enough of me rambling about goddamn OG GTA.
Yeah, someone even went as far to say that once he finishes his activities, he then goes on to the last step, which is sitting in silence and squeezing his stress ball. And I can see why some people might have thought this is literally because not all slideshows are the same, but some are very similar. And it will be like step 1, find a victim. Step 2, a cook up. Step 3, dance. Step 4, consume. And then step 5, squeeze a stress ball. And at this point now, we're all like truly lost in the sauce. We have no idea what the fuck is happening, what is going on. The Reddit post continued with a follow-up, which is a trumpet thingy, which appears in several slideshows also, where it seems to be one of those honkers. You know those clown things that go, Yeah, and that is the other thing, nobody knows what the fuck that's in the slideshows for. There's 100 more screenshots of this, apparently. Trumpet is always in videos with the videos of the caption cannibal. And as I mentioned, people went as far on the internet as to find out where he lives. Now, I'm not going to disclose where he lives in this video because that would be doxing. They've got his information, his apartment, in multiple videos. You can see he lives in one.
Man, bro, his ass don't even look human, bro. You probably go there, bro, that shit probably, bro. No, bro, nobody has lived in an apartment for fucking 10 years. Oh yeah, well yeah, we know, yeah, we've heard of the guy that owns it, but or that rents it or whatever, but we never seen him. I ain't saying that that's gonna happen, but I'm saying like, yeah, where it go like that could happen. I'm just saying. My opinion.
One of these pictures of his face, his location on a map with the actual address, so that everyone basically narrowed it down to which apartment he lives in, which, to be honest with you, would probably be a good thing if the situation didn't turn out the way that it did. But Noah Glenn Carter came out with a new TikTok. He spoke about it previously, just one time, and then the next day he followed up with a new TikTok updating us on the situation. Let's take a look at what he's got to say.
Now, since my video, he has posted a new potential victim. He has a picture with this guy, and of course, in the same slideshow, he has #cannibal and a picture of him cooking meat. He also posted this to his story. In the picture, he is holding a potential sedative in his hand, which would explain how he's able to cook the people if that is indeed what he is doing. I want to stress, this guy could just be going really, really far for a joke. But I gotta ask some questions. Like, why does he even have a needle like that? Did he go out and get it just to make people think he's a cannibal, or did he already have it? And why does he want people to legitimately believe that he's a cannibal? At this point, I think at the very least, somebody needs to go over and check and see if this man is like joking or not, because he's doing way too much.
So yes, he did also post him holding the syringe on his story also. And doing way too much, 100% agree. If he's fucking crossed the line, yeah. You've got a whole army, a whole garrison on the internet thinking this guy's a cannibal and trying to find out where he lives so they can report him to the Popo. And if you've gotten to this point, you're probably thinking at this point now, what is the answer here? Is he joking? Is it a joke? Is he just...
Hey, you need to sit in your room, Cole, with more jokes like that, brother. That's how you entertain. That shit you were saying in the first beginning was crazy, brother. You gotta come up with something better.
Being very satire? Or is this actually serious? Is he actually, you know...
He was just throwing shit out there, just hoping for a laugh, for real.
A monster. And there's also a third option, which it could be that he doesn't realize what he's doing. #cannibal, you wouldn't realize that, you know. You wouldn't just sit there and be like, yeah, picture of a person, picture of some meat, slide that cannibal hashtag in there, you know, slide it in. No, you wouldn't. It's not normal. You wouldn't think like that. Unless he's got mental issues, which could be a fourth option. But it turns out, guys, actually, that none of those options are true. None of them are real because he's actually AI generated. No, he's not. He is a real person. And the truth behind all this is funny, but sad at the same time. Because funny how ridiculous it is, but sad for the person. It turns out, guys, that Looonnggg is a real person. This just is not him. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Looonnggg. All jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out that somebody had taken this lonely German man, as someone commented, lonely German man, and created a whole ass account of pictures of him, of screenshots from his videos and his cooking videos, and put them together with some creepy ass music and creepy ass captions. Okay. Now I feel sorry for the guy.
Oh, okay, damn. So they trolling. They didn't scam his photos and videos and then generated it. Wow, yeah, this that's a whole nother crazy thing I was gonna tell y'all about. Damn, they just tricked the fuck out of me. They got me. Damn, they got me because I'm like, this dude is a fucking weirdo, like, bro. But crazy thing is, bro, it is actually people out here that's doing shit like this for real. Like, this may be a joke, and the scammers might just be thinking like, yeah, this is what I'm about to come up. You know what I'm saying? They might be coming up, but really, they thought process of doing this is really the thought processes of motherfuckers who be doing this. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you never know how weird this shit can get. Like, you know what I mean? And it's crazy that he's a real person, but he's not even doing this. He's doing that content, but he's not doing it like this. You know what I mean? So I say that to say, bro, that's one of the deep dives we're gonna get into this AI thing. I think I want to kind of take a little rabbit hole. You know what I mean? Because shit getting out of hand. My damn thing went off. I said, what the hell? Shit getting out of hand, boy.
Personally, because he had no idea this was going on himself. So there's the funny part of just how ridiculous it is that they've just taken some random guy on the internet and the account decided to basically paint him as if he was eating people. But it's sad because this innocent guy had been the victim of that. Now, he actually ended up blocking this TikToker that posted the story about him. To be honest with you, this is what I saw it as well, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? And this is when I decided to make the video on it as well, because I don't think anybody on YouTube has spoken about this yet, and the law was crazy, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. Noah ended up apologizing and feeling sorry for the guy and sending in support his way, and I encourage the same thing on this video. Support the guy, go and show him some love. It might be very hard to find his account because people have started mass creating accounts just like his. I'm posting just videos now. There's no more cannibal slideshow pictures. They've all disappeared from TikTok as far as I can see anyway, and now it's just consistent videos of him talking in German. With that said, check out my other videos if you fancy binge watching some. Then that's binge good. Watch the I don't know if that's true.
That's good that bro. That's good that bro got on top of that though. Like, nah, man, that's not what's going on. That's not me, bro. That's other shit going on. I don't know who the hell is doing what. We're gonna watch this one tomorrow, y'all. So y'all don't watch. Don't even. We about to go. I don't even want y'all. I don't even want y'all to, because y'all try to sneak and watch. How about that? Haha. Y'all ass ain't calling it live. Over with. Better. By the time you pause it and try to rewind it back or pause it right there on the screen, video already be out. So don't even worry about it. And that's for my YouTube people. For the Purple app, you know we in here right now. So that's for my YouTube people. Purple app, we in here. You know what I'm saying? We vibing right now. But we about to stop vibing because I'm about to get off here, y'all. So I was already gonna be on here for an hour anyway. We got 10 more minutes, but the camera is on like 4%. So I don't think we're gonna make 10 minutes for real. And it's on the charger, so it ain't my fault, y'all. It really ain't. But oh shit, I can tell you what though. Maybe we'll try to. I do want to listen to this music for. I want to hear that. This my shit too though. That shit too. I say, yeah, I'm the guy. That's Yeah, go out. Take. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta take my shit out. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bro, that's my favorite part of the song. I swear to God. When he say that shit, when he pick up the phone and say that shit, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, I don't got.
Hello. For real. For real. That's it, though. We got 2%, y'all. We got 2%. We're gonna see how far we get. But she ain't gonna be over. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We still on two. We still on two. Oh, we still on two, chat. We still on two. We still on two. That's my shit too, though.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Morgan. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, before the camera die, y'all, I want to say I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real, for real. And if the camera die and we on our last song, man, I'm just gonna end the screen, man. But I will be live again in the morning if God allow, bro, for sure. Hey, listen, man, I'm I'm at a time of my life right now where I never thought I'd be making the decisions I'm making, bro, and having the mindset I'm making. And it's a wonderful thing for me, dog. So I just want to let y'all know that before the camera die. And I appreciate y'all for real, for real. I swear to God, I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all just don't understand, man. For real, for real.
Vibezzz+Been.